So today we'll be going over how to paint these simple little violets step by step, just using a couple of brushes, using my Princeton 10 round aqua lead series and my 8 long round aqua lead series. Super fun and easy, especially if you're a beginner. This is perfect for you. You don't need to draw this at all. You just go from paintbrush with paint right onto the paper. And if you're a Patreon member, you get the additional tutorial that you see here of the violets in the vase. Click the link in the description box below if you want to become a Patreon member and get the extra tutorial. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so I have a piece of Arsh 100% cotton cold pressed paper. It's the loose paper you find on the pad. If you've never painted or drawn a violet, it's pretty easy. It's just a 4-petal kind of flower and then a stem and some simple leaves. So I'm going to use my 10 round aqua lead series brush. I'm going to get some water on it and grab a little bit of ultramarine blue deep. Just kind of get this loose. And then I'm going to tap in a little bit of bright rose to make that purple color. I'm using holbein paint. It's the paint I like to use. And I'm going to make another little batch over here of the same color, but just thicker, less water, so it's thicker. And the purple tone, see? Now you can change the variety of color with more pink or less pink. So it's a more blue purple or a pink purple. I'm just going to clean this off my brush. So my brush is pretty wet. The paper is dry. I've got this loose color here. I might actually make some more. A little bit more pink. So you basically kind of just like a swooping method, right? So you just take your brush and kind of swoop up in a circle almost. And bring it back down. Right? That's like one petal. Then you want to do another one here, kind of leave a little space. It's a little bit fatter, like rounder. You don't want it pointy. And then this one can go like right next to that, even kind of fill in. But leave the center, don't connect them in the center. Make this a little bit chunkier. Right? You get a little center that's white, want to leave that. And then we're going to go bring it out here. A little swoopy one. Now those are kind of like, this is a bigger looking flower than it should be, but that's kind of the gist of it. While it's damp, if you have a credit card or some kind of pointy object, of course, now I'm looking for my credit card. I can't find it, right? I could even use this little nib pen or some kind of scraping tool or even twig. You can scrape little lines going from the center outward. Look at that. It already helps you right there. Now we're going to do the same thing again with the smaller one. Maybe just like, you don't want them all kind of face on like this. You want flowers to look like they're more natural in nature. So maybe you can swoop, but kind of shorten it like that and drag it. And then do like more like a butterfly wing that's kind of mushed, like a circle like this. Connect it and then connect it again here. Just a little line, like a scoopy line. See, that's kind of like a butterfly in a way. And then we can do another one similar to this here, swoopy, same color. Kind of connect this one. Remember, leave that center light with a no paint so that you can put a yellow in there. And then kind of tap this one next to this one. So it's not the same as that. And again, you can take a scraping tool or credit card. I just lost my nib pen. And scrape little lines going from the center outward. Just makes things easier for yourself. And if it's still damp, you can take the dark purple and just tap the center area that you put down here. And this one might be dry. Okay. This one's definitely probably, oh, it's still a little bit wet. You tap the center and it will bleed out into the other color. And that's why you want this a little bit thicker. If it's not as thick, the paint, compared to the other one we have that's really loose, almost like tea consistency, what happens is it's going to just blend all the way out into the other color. You get even thicker with hardly any water, even really thick, and tap that center and it will hardly move at all. This one's still kind of not even damp anymore, but this one is. So that just creates that simple violet. Now I want to switch up brushes, or I could still use this for leaves, but if I'm going to make green stems, I want a skinnier brush. So I'm going to take some cadmium yellow deep and some Prussian blue. Make a nice pretty green. It's just a simple basic green. Before I get to do my leaves, I want to make my stems, right? So I'm going to grab a nice long brush. The this belly is a long, pointy one. This is the Princeton 8 long round, same series, Aqua Elite. I'll get this wet. And I'll grab my paint. I get it wet so the brush isn't dry, grabbing this, because then it's a little bit more difficult to move around and soak up. And we're just going to take the brush and kind of curve down the stem. And then here, you can crisscross it. You kind of go down here and crisscross it. So we have simple stems. You could use this for leaves. And how you're going to do that, see, fill this whole belly up. You can start here, kind of push down and kind of wiggle like that. Or if you're not really good at that, go back to the, where's my number 10? My number 10 brush, and just take that and just connect, kind of wiggle a shape that looks like a leaf, like that. So you're kind of taking your brush, and go point to point down, almost similar to this. But the bottom isn't going to be so round. It's going to be more wiggly. So the same shape, but just a little bit more wiggly. And you can do a small one here. Now we can also make some darker greens. Same color, Prussian, grab the Prussian blue, a little bit of yellow. And I add some burnt umber in there. So now the green is a little bit darker and deeper. Different. And you can take this and tap like the color underneath by where the flower is. Bleed a little bit of this color into the lovely little leaf where it connects to the stem. Add a little bit of green that, and it gets a little bit more sophisticated. You see? You can also scrape the center going down and add little lines on the left and right for veins of the leaves with a tool. It could be a credit card. It can be any kind of scraping tool. Last but not least, for a simple violet, we'll just take some cadmium yellow deep. Just not super wet. Right off, you see I'm just grabbing right out of, like, I activated this, so it's just really thick and yellow. And just tap it right in the center. Here, kind of just like, whoop, little tiny one. And you have the basics of painting violets. Now you just kind of add to that. You just build up a little bit more. Maybe go and build up some more leaves. But that is pretty much it. And then from there, you can build and build and build. Like, you cluster them, you add more values to your greens. You might want to go up and add a little couple more stems, kind of peeking out this way. I'm using that 8 long round again. Kind of making the stems, add some grasses. It's how you move the brush. It needs more water because it's starting to get a little dry brush look here. That means it's not enough water, like loose paint on my brush. And connect out like that. So it starts to change a little bit. I could do some skinny little leaves up this way, and I can do like a little couple little half, not even bloomed violets. I could use this brush too. I give you the simplest round brush, but I manipulate all my brushes to do whatever I want. So take this one, and I can just go like this on the side, like a butterfly, and a couple little ones down here. Almost like little hearts. You can make a third little petal there and add some little ones here. Little ditzy petals. Take the dark purple color, tap it in to some of these flowers, and you have like more sophisticated design. It gets more sophisticated as you add more elements and more techniques to it. So you're adding the darker greens, you know, again, shadows on some of the little stems underneath where this one is on top of this. So this is going to get darker below. A simple way to paint some violets, perfect for any skill level. Really just a simple techniques with 2 brushes. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial on how to paint really simple, really pretty violets. The technique of scraping the little lines in there. If you've never done watercolor before, this is the perfect beginner tutorial for painting a simple flower like this, violets. Just manipulating the paintbrush in a certain way to get those little petals and of course the stems and leaves. Just 2 brushes for this particular one. Like I said in the beginning, if you're a Patreon member, you get the additional tutorial, which is linked below in the description box. Patreon members get exclusive tutorials weekly on my Patreon that are about an hour long with a traceable and a reference photo. You get first dibs in watercolor workshops and retreats and all kinds of other perks. And it's where you support my free content here at YouTube, which I really appreciate. So yeah, just check out the link below and you can see what it's all about. So I thank you so much for coming by my channel. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. We have all kinds of great beginner tutorials and a little bit more advanced tutorials. And like I said, if you want to join my Patreon, you get a great community and more advanced tutorials. All right, guys, take care. I'll speak to you soon.